Dear students, in this video lecture, we'll talk on the model 1 of basic electrical engineering, that is about the DC circuits. We know that there are two types of currents that may flow into the electric circuit. That is, one is the direct current, it is called as DC, and another one is the alternating current, that is called as AC. Based on the type of current which is flowing in the circuit, then the circuit is represented as the AC electric circuit. Electric circuit is called as AC, or the DC. AC circuits or the DC circuits. A DC circuit consists of the constant voltage source, a constant current source, and their interconnection with the resistance only. The study of DC circuits necessitates the study of various elements of an electric circuit. The graph shows as the time varies, the current remains constant. So it is a direct current where the current remains almost constant as the time changes. But in case of AC circuit, the current as the time changes, the current magnitude will change. That's why it is called as alternating current. Especially in case of elements of an electric circuit, the electric circuit consists of two types of elements. One is the active elements, they are represented as the sources. Another one is the passive elements, they are called as sinks. So usually the sources are the elements, they possess their energy of their own. They possess the energy of their own, means they can impart it to the other elements, such like your voltage source, the current source. They are generating their own energy and they are imparting their energy to the others. These are called as the sources. The voltage source, current source, for example, these are called as the active elements. An ideal voltage source is the one where the terminal voltage always remains the constant, irrespective of the current delivered to the load. Let us talk about the symbolical representation of the voltage. So this is the symbolical representation of the ideal DC voltage source, positive, negative, and you can see the arrowhead also here, or you can represent the voltage source like this. The current source can be represented. It will show the direction of the current, how it is flowing. In case of an ideal current source, it delivers a constant current to the circuit irrespective of the load which is connected to its terminal. The ideal voltage source and current sources are as represented here. The practical sources are never ideal, but they possess some part of the internal resistance that is represented here. The practical voltage source is having the voltage source E along with the internal resistance, and the practical current source is also exhibiting some part of the resistance that is shown. So in case of the ideal voltage source, the internal resistance is connected in series, but in case of the current, internal resistance is connected in parallel. Now let us talk about the resistance. In general word, the resistance is a property of any one conductor where the current will flow. It opposes, or it will always limits the flow of current through it. Resistance always opposes the flow of the current. The current will flow through the conductor, we call it as a wire. In that conductor, when the resistance is the property of the conductor where it stops or it limits the flow of the current. The unit of the resistance is called as ohm, because this particular parameter is identified by George Simeon Ohm. On his name only, the unit of the resistance is called as ohm. Okay, the symbol is also as shown here. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to the area of the cross section. That is, R is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. R is proportional to L by A. If I equate this equation, so instead of that I'll put the rho as a variable. So R is equal to rho L by A. So rho is the unit of specific resistance. If when R becomes rho, then see here in this equation, when R becomes rho, then L and A both are 1 1. length of the conductor is also 1 and area of the cross section is also 1. In that case, the resistivity of the conductor is defined as its resistance. So when the length and area are unity, then automatically the resistance of the conductor is equal to the resistivity. The unit of the resistivity is always ohm meter, which is as expressed in the circuit. Now let us talk about the electric current. In general word, the current is the flow of electrons. The electrons which will travel from one point to another. So the continuous drift of electrons in a conductor, when we apply the external force, that is the voltage, so based on the direction the flow of current, flow of electrons will flow, that is represented as a current. The rate at which the electrical charge is transferred across a point in a conductor is known as the current flowing through the conductor, which is represented as I is equal to dq by dt. So in general word, I is equal to q by t, that is q is the charge and t is the time. So the unit of the current is ampere. Now we'll define what is ampere. See, 1 ampere of current is defined as the current when flowing through a resistance of 1 ohm causes a potential difference of 1 volt across it. So 1 unit of current is defined as when the amount of current flowing through a resistance of 1 ohm, so which causes a potential difference of 1 volt across that. So we can define it as I is equal to q by t. 1 ampere of current may also be defined as the current flow through the conductor when a charge of 1 coulomb crosses across the point of conductor in particular 1 second. So unit of the current is ampere. Now let us discuss what is electrical potential. So electrical potential, it refers that when the charged conductor is defined as the work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to that point, it is called as the electric potential. The unit of the electric potential is the voltage. Okay, so the potential, what do you mean by potential difference now? Potential difference is the charge conductor is the amount of work that has to be done to bring the unit positive charge from the point of the lower potential to the higher potential. This is called as the potential difference. This the unit of the potential difference is again the voltage. So this is also named as the voltage between the two points of the conductor, one end to the another end. The voltage between that is also called as the potential difference. So then now we define what is volt now. The volt is defined as the potential difference across a resistance of 1 ohm. If we take the conductor of resistance 1 ohm, what is the potential difference which is created across that is called as the 1 volt, through which the 1 ampere current is flowing. This is defined as the volt. Now let us discuss what is the EMF of a source. Electromotive force, it is EMF. EMF of a source is the voltage available across its terminal. This is what we call, this is the voltage across its terminal. The voltage available across the terminals of a voltage source is slightly less than the internal voltage. So this is the voltage across that, this is the internal voltage. So the unit of EMF is also the volt. This is defined as, this is E is equal to EI minus IR. So the voltage across the terminals of a voltage source is always less than its terminal voltage EI. So this is the internal voltage, then the voltage across that is always less than that. That's why E is equal to EI minus IR. This is what I am trying to discuss with you people. So in this video lecture, I tries to convey you what you mean by electric circuit, and what you mean by the AC circuit, what you mean by the DC circuit, what you mean by AC current, what you mean by DC current. Then we try to explain what you mean by electric current. Okay, then what you mean by the voltage 1 volt, electrical potential, what you mean by the potential difference. Okay, what is the unit of volt, what is the unit of current. Okay, so what you mean by EMF, These all points we discussed in this video lecture. So in the next video lecture we will talk about the Ohm's law. Thank you.